Hey, this is Rick and welcome back to another review and partial unboxing. This is going to be from a company called Fretod or Fretod. It's F-R-E-T-O-D. I purchased this item from Amazon from their store and I'm going to do a review on it. It's for dogs, cats, and other animals that like to feed from kibble, like your dry kibble that you feed them. And the reason why I got this is we have an animal, a cat, that likes to gorge itself, meaning it's a free-range cat. It likes to free range and free food. When you put your food down, our cat will eat and eat and eat until it regurgitated, throws up, gets sick. So this makes it a little bit harder for them when they go ahead and feed and free feed, that they will take their time when they eat. It's a mat that has a compartment built into it that allows the kibble to be eaten from, but doesn't allow them to gorge themselves. They have to pick at it almost like a game to get it out. So let's go ahead and open this up. And there it is right there. And I will bring it up to the camera so you can see how it is laid out and has these large protrusions that stick up. And you can see that it has an inner well here, almost like a feeding bowl. It also has a raised lip around the outer edge here so that nothing spills out of it. You may be able to go ahead and put wet food in there if you want to. I'm going to use dry kibble, but you probably could use this for wet if you have an animal that likes to eat real fast and cannot stomach that food and throws it back up, which causes a mess on your carpet or wherever else that they've thrown up, of course. So there's not much to it. I will go ahead and take a measurement for it. So the feeding mat measures on the widest part about 16 inches. The inner part is about 15 and a half. Most outer width is about 10 inches and the inner width is about 9 inches. And the dividers measure at the highest point 1 1/4 and the smaller ones about 3/8 to 3/4 on the other ones. So it makes it a challenge for your animal to get in there and pick around it, which will slow them down from eating too fast. It does have an inner well also, and that's measuring 8 1/2 inches by 6 inches, and it's raised up about 1/4 inch so that stuff won't spill over. But if it does, it has this raised lip, which I explained earlier. So this is BPA free. It's also made out of a silicone, so it's easy to wash and clean up. It is shaped like a dog bone, but like I said, you can use this on various animals, from cats, dogs, to whatever else feeds like this. It's measuring about maybe 1/8 of an inch thick. And you can see the back side, how it's hollowed up to have those large protrusions sticking up. And now what we will do is we'll put it to the test. Hopefully my buddy Leo is hungry. Now I have a cat that has problems with crystals and urinary issues, so we want them to try to eat as slow as possible without gorging themselves, and they get their required amount of water intake. This is Purina Pro Plan. So I'm going to go ahead and just put a little in here. And you see if some falls out, it gets out of there. It's no big deal. We'll shake it out a little bit. And now I'm going to try to, hopefully with the help of my buddy Leo here, see if he gives it a shot. Now hopefully you can see Leo there has found that his food is in there and he's got to figure out a way to get it out. So Leo has just been introduced to this. Okay, so that seems to be slowing Leo down. He's got to take his time, eat one piece at a time so he's not gorging himself. And those dividers are soft enough to where he can push them aside a little bit and push his face down in there. And like I said, this will work for wet food as well as dry. If you have an animal that likes to gorge themselves, this is ideal. This will slow them down so they don't get sick. And Leo has no problem navigating the food mat. See, he's picking around the different areas. See if he can navigate in there. And he's getting right in there. So I'm going to go ahead and try this with wet food also and see how my buddy Leo likes it with wet food. So we'll go ahead and we'll get a can of wet food for him. And I'll just take some pieces. We don't feed him a lot of wet. This just gives him some moisture. And we'll spread some pieces out around that inner well. And that's about what we give him. We give him a nice little spoonful. So I'll go ahead and I'll spin my camera around and we'll give it to Leo and see if he likes it. Let's show everybody how the mat works. And let me see if I can zoom in a bit here. And hopefully you can see there that Leo is working his way around those dividers and it's slowing him down from eating too fast. I will put links to Amazon site Fretod at the description page of YouTube, and let them know that Rick sent you. And you can go ahead and purchase one on your own. I think you'll be happy with it. It seems like it works great. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, share it with your friends, give me a thumbs up. Take care.